Did you know that there was a time Nissan stunned the world with an engine so small and light that it seemed impossible for it to produce the kind of power that it produced? And despite being a game changer in the engineering world due to its incredible power-to-weight ratio and tiny dimensions, it was never put on public roads. But why? What became of this groundbreaking engine that beat most sports cars and could fit in your carry-on? In this video, we will examine the history of Nissan's DIG TR engine, compare its amazing performance figures with those of other high-performance engines, and investigate why this engine has yet to be fully utilized in cars today. So stay tuned, you don't want to miss this. Introduction of the engine and key stats. When Nissan unveiled the DIG TR engine in 2013, it took the automotive industry by storm. This engine was so lightweight and small that it seemed more like a concept than a functional power plant. With a mere 40 kilos in weight, this engine was not only lightweight but also quite a powerhouse. With up to 400 brake horsepower, this 1.5-litre 3-cylinder turbocharged engine was capable of delivering the kind of power only found in bigger V6s or V8s. The DIG TR's ability to compete with engines meant for Formula One and performance automobiles was what really set it apart. Nissan's small engine accomplished these accomplishments at a fraction of the mass, whereas other high-performance road vehicles like the Ferrari 458 or Mercedes-AMG require far heavier engines to reach similar horsepower figures. With a power-to-weight ratio of 10 horsepower per kilogram, it was not only on level with the greatest, but even better. For instance, the astonishingly powerful and precisely engineered F1 engines normally produce about 8 horsepower per kilogram. Nissan's DIG TR exceeded expectations rather than merely keeping up. Its effectiveness was even more astounding. During a time when reducing size and increasing fuel economy were top concerns, Nissan engineers managed to extract a great deal of power from a lighter, smaller engine without compromising on performance. Both auto fans and engineers were astounded by the performance. The Zeod RC, the only home for the DIG TR. The Nissan Zeod RC was the only vehicle to ever employ the groundbreaking DIG TR engine, and it was designed with efficiency as its primary objective. The Zero Emissions on Demand, or Zeod RC, was an experimental hybrid race vehicle created by Nissan engineers to demonstrate their capabilities with state-of-the-art technology. The vehicle was built specifically for the renowned 24 Hours of Le Mans in 2014 and entered in the Garage 56 category, which is designated for cutting-edge prototypes that defy established racing regulations. It wasn't just the 1.5-litre 3-cylinder engine with 400 horsepower that set the Zeod RC apart. It was also the pairing of that power with a hybrid electric powertrain. Nissan wanted to demonstrate the potential of hybrid efficiency in motorsport by completing one lap entirely on electricity each hour throughout the competition. The DIG TR engine allowed the Zeod RC to reach top speeds of nearly 300 km per hour, 186 miles per hour on the Mulsanne Straight. Its Le Mans racing debut nevertheless didn't go as expected. The Zeod RC, despite its promise, completed only 6 circuits before a gearbox malfunction ended the race. But it had already made an impression by qualifying ahead of the GT cars and among the prototype racers with a lap time of 3 minutes and 50 seconds. In addition to its Le Mans effort, the Zeod RC got a chance to show its capabilities at the Top Gear test track, where it recorded an impressive lap time of 1 minute and 5 seconds. This time put it just a second behind the Lotus T125, a miniature F1 car, proving that the Zeod RC with the DIG TR engine was a serious performer despite its experimental nature. Why it didn't end up in road cars. The DIG TR engine, despite its incredible performance, never made it to road cars because of the immense technical challenges involved in adapting a race engine for everyday use. Race engines, like the DIG TR, are designed to operate at extreme levels of precision and power, with very specific conditions in mind. They're engineered to perform at high RPMs for short bursts, and the components are fine-tuned to squeeze out every possible ounce of performance. For instance, the tight tolerances and high-stress components used in the DIG-TR engine require constant maintenance and monitoring to ensure reliability, something that's simply not practical for everyday driving. One of the biggest hurdles in turning the DIG-TR into a road car engine was its need for advanced materials and technology to handle the power it produces. Race engines like this often require preheating before use to maximize lubrication, and the air and fuel intake systems are highly specialized to ensure maximum airflow and power. These features, while perfect for the track, make the engine unsuitable for normal road use, where drivers need reliability, durability, and ease of maintenance. Adapting these elements to a consumer-friendly format would mean sacrificing much of what made the engine special in the first place. Darren Cox, who was heavily involved in the DIG-TR project at Nissan, reflected on why the engine didn't see wider use. He explained that while the engine was a huge technical success in terms of efficiency and power, the complexities of mass production and the realities of making it street legal proved to be too much. The engine was a testament to Nissan's engineering capabilities, but without the same motorsport backing or the practicalities required for road cars, it remained a racing marvel that didn't cross over into the everyday automotive world. The DIG-TR engine's journey came to an end when Nissan shifted its focus to the more ambitious LMP1 project. As successful as the DIG-TR had been in terms of innovation, Nissan decided to pursue a more traditional path in endurance racing. The LMP1 project, centered around a front-engine, front-wheel drive gtr-lm, marked a significant change in direction. The LMP1 car was meant to compete with giants like Audi and Porsche at Le Mans, but the project never achieved the success Nissan had hoped for. This shift in priorities led to the eventual discontinuation of the DIG-TR engine. Today, the DIG-TR engine and the Z-RC car remain iconic examples of Nissan's daring approach to engineering. The Z-RC itself has become somewhat of a museum piece, with one version on display in the UK and the other likely housed at Nissan's headquarters in Japan. Though it no longer races, the Z-RC and its revolutionary engine are remembered as symbols of what's possible when engineers push the boundaries of what's technically feasible. The DIG-TR may not have become a production engine or continued in racing, but its legacy remains as a bold attempt to redefine what small, lightweight engines could achieve in motorsport. Now, is there an engine with the DIG-TR engine type of capability? A modern alternative. The billet engine, developed by K-Tech, is a modern marvel of engineering and a perfect alternative for those seeking high-performance power in a small package. While it might not have the same innovative reputation as Nissan's DIG-TR, the billet engine holds its own with a unique method to deliver enormous power. Similar to the DIG-TR, it has a 2.7-litre four-cylinder engine that generates about 400 brake horsepower. But what really sets it apart is that it does this entirely via natural aspiration, without the need for turbocharging. Because of this, fans who value an engine's pure mechanical feel without the extra complication of forced induction find it particularly appealing. Compared to the DIG-TR, the billet engine follows a different road but lands on identical performance statistics. While the 1.5-litre three-cylinder turbocharged DIG-TR engine mostly depends on its turbo to produce 400 horsepower, the billet engine achieves the same power by sophisticated engineering and well-calibrated parts. But the weight of the billet engine is over double that of the DIG-TR, weighing in at about 91 kilograms. Despite its weight increase, it is still regarded as a lightweight competitor in the motorsport industry, providing a portable option for anyone requiring power in a tiny package. Both engines are dedicated to performance and efficiency, notwithstanding their variances. They are made to pack as much power as they can into a compact, controllable body. Both push the limits of what's feasible in their respective fields. The DIG-TR in endurance racing with its hybrid configuration, and the billet engine in oval racing with its concentration on naturally aspirated power. Today's motorsport fans find the billet engine especially intriguing. because of its accessibility and potential for consumer use. In contrast to the Dig TR, which was never developed past the prototype stage, the billet engine is intended for use in racing and is included in high-performance designs. With its 14:1 compression ratio, titanium intake valves, and bespoke crankshaft, this highly specialized engine can produce amazing power without the need for a turbocharger. For anyone seeking an engine that offers both performance and a more immersive driving experience, this makes it the perfect choice. So, what do you think about this incredible engine? Do you think Nissan should have worked a little bit more to bring the Dig TR to mainstream production? Let us know in the comments section below. Please remember to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed learning about these technical wonders. That's all from this video. See you in the next one.